Yo cuido de él, que se escuche bonito el aplauso, mi gente bonita esta noche, esta tarde. Contentos, muy contentos de estar aquí con ustedes, la neta, muchas gracias por la invitación. Seguimos haciendo música, vamos sin prisa, pero sin pausa, pariente. Afirmativo. Nos dejamos con este tema, compadre, nos despedimos, mi compa Luis, con este tema el que nos abrió bastantes puertas, nos sigue dando de comer, gracias a Dios. Ya por nombre del rojo es mi color, pariente. Si no lo han escuchado, se les encargamos de todo corazón. Música disponible en todas las plataformas digitales. Queremos con todo, vamos por más, sí señor. Árquenle macizo, compa Luis, dice, hace. De los corridos callejeros, viejo. Del rojo es mi color. Ya yo en mi pulmón. Los tatuajes en la lona de mi piel. Tinta corre da montón. El este donde soy. Calles que no de olvidar. Bueno o malo allí pasé. Por las calles me rifé. Agradecido de la vida porque aún sigo de pie. Soy creyente en un San Judas, como yo le tengo fe. Eso le dice mi viejo. Eso. Soy el rojo de los chacas. Así nomás. Ya no corro de la plata. Las rayas me identifican. Camponeros en la pinta, un cigarro desestresa, mis tatuajes se respetan, es el logo de mi empresa, sin subirse a la cabeza. La vida me ha cobijado, sé que todo inició. Aquí estamos, no nos vamos, del rojo es mi color. Así nomás, mi viejo. Muchas gracias, mi gente bonita de Westcovina. Se les quiere, se les aprecia. All glory goes to God, yes sir. Ánimo, muchas gracias. Para mi GWC, ánimo.
Munoz and Munoz Attorneys at Law. The best in personal injury, criminal defense, call 855 Munoz Law or visit us at munozandmunoz.com.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage MD, where better begins.
Hey everybody, this is Danielle with Prospectors Federal Credit Union. Just wanted to check in and say hello to all of you. Just wanted to let you guys know that you guys will be seeing me during the Hispanic Heritage Month here at with the GWC at the West Covina Plaza. But just wanted to touch on a few things with you guys. We have some amazing things going on right now with Prospectors Federal Credit Union. We do have an 8-month liquid CD. So what does that mean? That means whatever you open it with, you can actually keep depositing new funds into that CD for up to 8 months and earn 4% APY or annual percentage yield. We offer everything when it comes to savings, checking, youth accounts, credit cards, auto loans. You want it, come see us. You could actually reach me at dw@prospectorsfcu.org or check out our website, www.prospectorsfcu.org. And there are actually quick and easy ways that you can even join us online and enrolling. Go to our website, click enroll now. You're going to go ahead and put your date of birth, social, and get started right from there, creating a password and username. It's quick, it's easy. We even have some QR codes on our website that you can actually download the app, both compatible with Android and iPhone. So if you guys have any questions, come see me. I'll be here tomorrow for that wonderful kickoff for Hispanic Heritage Month, and I'll see you the next 3 weeks as well. Bye, guys.
Let's Connect would not be possible without the support of our sponsors like Massage Envy with 2 locations, West Covina and Diamond Bar. Of course, our friends from Prospectors Federal Credit Union with also 2 locations, West Covina and Diamond Bar. From our friends from Med Spa Deluxe LA with also 2 locations, West Covina and Rancho Cucamonga. And let's not forget our friends from Suburban Water Systems, here in the city of Covina. And also from our friends from Plaza West Covina. Thank you so much to Plaza West Covina for being a great supporter and sponsor of our show, Let's Connect Now.
Megamix Expo, San Gabriel Valley 2025. Connect with industry leaders, business solutions workshops, elevate your brand to new heights. Don't miss this electrifying 2-day event. Join us March 12th and 13th at the Santa Anita Park, Arcadia, California. Secure your spot now at megamixexpo.com.
Make sure you guys are visiting all of our booths today. They have a lot of giveaways. Make sure you guys visit my friend from Prospectors Federal Credit Union. Raise your hand and say hello, Danielle.
Right. Credit unions, that's the way.
Yes.
Plus banks, too, everybody. Yeah.
They do great. They do great. And with that, we are going to start our panel. Johnny?
Yep, let's do it. We are ready.
I think our panelist is here, Claudia. She's here, actually.
Claudia?
Yeah. Hi.
Good.
So call him up.
Oh, okay, right now we're going to open up this panel. And we want to invite, most of you might recognize her for all her hard work. Let's give it up to Claudia Ubeyes. Claudia Ubeyes, come on up.
Yes, join us. I've been wanting to get her over here to the GWC to join us on this panel. Really proud of you. Thank you for coming.
And also, let's give it up for someone that's very influential on the music side. Give it up for Tony Estrada. Tony, pásale. Oh, you guys know each other. That's cool. Órale. Man, Plaza West Covina. Hey, you know what? This is all about celebrating Hispanics, whether you identify as a Latino, Chicano, Hispanic, whatever the term might be, but we're celebrating who we are. It's all about who we are and taking us up to the next level. And
yes.
Go ahead, Monica.
No, you do an amazing job, Johnny, with everything that you do with Chicano Hollywood. I'm learning so much from you guys. I watch Claudia on Instagram a lot, and I see all the great things that she is doing with all the movement, and really love everything that I see and that you're doing, girl. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No, for sure.
Claudia, so let's go you first. A lot's happening right now on the media side. That's your area, that's your lane. There's always good news about us, there's bad news about us, right? What's your take on what are you seeing out there when it comes to the Hispanic community? What's out there that you there's a lot of growth, a lot of good things. Let's talk about all those great things that are happening.
I think as Latinos, we automatically, and this is by nature, no disrespect or anything, like as Latinos, a lot of times we grow up to being humble, which is a beautiful thing, and that we should definitely take that into consideration. But I think we need to start looking at the amazing things that we're doing.
Yes, absolutely.
There's so many things about Latinos that I'm very proud of, as a Latina. Although I was not born in Mexico, but my parents are immigrants, and they came here for the American dream. And I think just seeing, I have my dad hardworking, my mom stay-at-home mom. My mom has, we've been blessed to have mom at home.
Fresh tortillas all the time. That's always fresh tortillas all the time. That's a plus.
Kinda. We have the best food. What are you talking about? Right?
But I think as Latinos, I think lately we've been taking more pride in taking credit for what we do.
Nice.
I think a lot of us are being proud, yes, I am hardworking. Yes, I accomplished this. No more being grateful y agradecidos por las oportunidades.
Yes.
But at the same time having pride, yes, I did it. Or you say I can't do it, let me show you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times as Latinos, we have to get out there and we have to
gotta make some
double.
noise. Yeah.
You
we
have
got
to
to
do
work
things
hard.
harder. You have to do it more with the with the Shazam, with the Bam, you know,
Yeah,
lo tenemos que hacer en grande. If we're going to do it, we have to go big, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that we had to do, especially as a Latina female. I feel like I have to work harder, but it's okay. I got time, you
It's
know?
in us. It's
I
natural
know.
for us to work
Y si lo
hard.
vamos a hacer, lo vamos a hacer bien hecho.
Eso es.
And you certainly have done that because you recently graduated from USC. Oh my God, I was like so
Thank you.
proud. USC,
Yeah.
let's go. Yes,
UCLA.
congratulations on that.
I appreciate that. Again, just I guess the humbleness in us, like it was a privilege because I got invited to join the program, but the Latino chip in me said, I'm not going to get in.
Oh,
you know, a girl from immigrant parents, how am I going to attend USC? Like, I just never imagined. And I didn't do so good in my undergrad because C's get you degrees, right? It doesn't matter as long as you go and do your time. I think
Exactly.
a lot of times we kind of like say, oh, we can't do that. But the lady that recruited, like that told me I should try, she's like, do it for your kids. And I was like,
There you go. What more motivation do
Shout
we
out
need
to
than our
Dr.
kids?
Morales. She's the one that challenged me. And she's like, do it for your kids. And you know, as Latinos, as parents, we go out there and we get things done for our kids, right? We're like anything for our children.
That's when we talk about the American dream, right? Our families came over. My family came from Mexicali, from Zacatecas. They come up with the American dream. Yeah. And the American dream, when our families come across, they are dreaming that their children and their grandchildren would be successful. So you are fulfilling the American dream for them because that's their dream. In America, it's like a house, a job, retirement, all that. Pero para nosotros es más eso. It's our kids are blessed, our grandkids are blessed. That's our dream as parents, as family, and that you're doing that. That's exciting.
And my parents like came out here and ellos echaron ganas, muy trabajadores, mis papás, and they've given me that ese ejemplo, you know, that I can't go backwards. That was always in my mind. My parents worked so hard, I can't just kind of do like just at least what they did. No, I have to go beyond that.
That's awesome.
You know, because they did their time.
Exactly.
But shout out to my children that are here, Chanel and Anthony.
Where are you guys?
They're back
Woo!
in the
Clap
back.
for your mom. Clap for your mom.
Does she make tortillas?
No, I don't. I'm not traditional Latina. I don't.
But she
I
buys
barely
them.
know how to
Trader
cook.
Joe's.
But Mama works hard to buy food, right?
Hey, we proclaim that we love our culture, but we don't know. But I actually know how to make tortillas de harina. I'm really good at it too.
I can buy them.
I like
Yeah.
the kind that they're already pre-cooked and you just warm them up.
Yeah,
That's good.
absolutely. But
Now, talking about stars, right? All the things that we need to be proud of, right? And I'm reflecting back on this past summer before. There was 2 movies that came out. One was A Million Miles Away, Jose Hernandez, the Mexican astronaut, right? We need to be proud of that because we had a freaking Mexicano in space. That's awesome. You know, there's more also that have done that, and we've achieved so much. And then we also had the other movie with the Hot Cheetos movie, the story of someone in the barrio that became a CEO, one of the vice presidents of Pepsi. Those are big events. So it's not like 50, 60, 75 years ago, we are now at the top levels of society. We're making stars, you know. So yeah, we're doing it.
And I have to say, Tony is like we run into each other at red carpets a lot. You know, I'm a producer, I'm a behind the scenes person. You are behind the scenes, but you're also in front of the camera. And you've been able to attend at on a lot of red carpets where those opportunities where the Latinos and like I want to know because you're working with them more directly. Like, how do you feel being able to see Latinos? Like, even just this week we had La Máquina, which is where Gael.
Let me interject here. So Tony Estrada is a publicist. So when you think about there's the stars, the celebrities, and then they're the ones that make the stars. That's Tony Estrada. I know I'm tapping into this, but this guy is very instrumental in creating some amazing careers for a lot of our raza. So Tony, please tell us more and talk.
Bueno, pues, ante nada, I'm going to do the other side in Spanish, if you let me,
of course.
para tener un poquito de las dos culturas, obviamente en español. Yo soy publicista, PR, so I work in communications, TV, radio. Obviamente estamos de la mano con mi amiga Claudia, que siempre obviamente tengo el gusto de estar en contacto con ella. pues es un trabajo obviamente que tienes que llevar muy fervientemente, trabajarlo con el sudor de tu frente y obviamente ser siempre un buen ejemplo. La semana pasada, como dice Claudia, estuvimos trabajando con Lucía Méndez, Gael García, Diego Luna en el premiere de La Máquina, la nueva serie de Hulu, la aplicación Hulu, y ahí estuvimos, Claudia estuvo presente también, y obviamente tenemos que dar una buena imagen y una buena representación a quien representamos. Por ejemplo, Claudia es una imagen para Telemundo, yo para varios artistas con los que trabajamos, y pues como siempre dar lo mejor de uno.
¿Y dijiste Lucía Méndez?
Lucía Méndez, la iconic, legendary Lucía Méndez.
Novelas. I remember growing up with her,
Sí.
you know, watching her on TV. Absolutely. Well, you both do amazing, amazing, and really proud. You know, I don't know much. You know, I don't know. I probably have seen you, but here and there. But Claudia, wow, you've come a long way, and super proud of you, girl.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And I think I just wanted to add, as Latinos, and I see a lot of moms here, you know, it's never like too late, you know, to start a career and do something different.
Right.
You know, not too long ago I became a single parent, a head of a household, and that doesn't define it. You know, like you have to get out there and just do it. No, you know, que no te detengas, you know, to do things for yourself, for your kids, for your family. Also to be an example to other women. I that's something that I more than anything, I like hearing, Claudia, because you did this, you gave me like hope to get out there and chase a dream. Because I didn't start my career after I became a mom. It wasn't before that. And it's okay, you know, like it doesn't mean that.
Keep it going. It's never enough.
I mean, I first went to my undergrad, and I didn't even know what production was, you know, before I even started that. I just kind of fell up. I actually studied to do PR and advertising, and I ended up doing
well,
production.
you told me that you started to be a PR.
And I ended up doing production, but I didn't go back to school till I was 34, graduated at 36.
Nice. Right.
You know,
That's
and then I
great.
started Telemundo at 36, and then now I'm 43, proud, you know?
Ándale.
All right.
And I went back for my master's in my 40s, right?
Yeah.
So it's never too late, and I think that's Latinos, and especially right now, como que nos estamos empoderando más, como like no nos cerramos el mundo, you know, like nos abrimos. Hay
Nos hemos
tantas
estado dando a notar mucho más que antes y eso es
Exactamente.
buenísimo. Sí.
Y no
Sí.
ser tan like cerrados, like no, like si lo vamos a hacer en grande, right? So eso es lo que he notado, y creo que es importante que los latinos continuemos eso, porque ya es suficiente que no importa qué raza eres. Yo creo que lo importante son tus ganas. Que, you know, the fact that you want to give it your all, I think that's the important thing. It
Your
doesn't
work
matter
ethic.
the
Yeah.
race, you know. But I am proud to be Latina,
Dale.
you know, because
But you know what makes it even more proud to be raised here, because I was born in Mexico, but I can tell you right now, me not forgetting where I come from and my roots, and definitely always being proud of speaking the language. Hablamos español y sentirnos orgullosos de
A
nuestra
veces
lengua.
pocho,
Sí.
pero a veces pocho, pero ya sí sale.
Eso es lo más importante,
Ya,
¿verdad?
ya, ya.
Que continuemos enseñándoles a nuestros hijos que hablamos español.
Ya.
Porque es una,
Claro, ante todo,
¿verdad?
siempre demostrar nuestra cultura, de
Sí.
dónde venimos y estar orgullosos de quién somos y quién nos está obviamente pues representando y qué es lo que estamos haciendo aquí y en donde sea.
Sí, porque nuestra familia es nuestro las personas que nos apoyan más que nada.
Ya.
¿Verdad?
Tenemos unas presentaciones para ustedes.
We're going to move on. We got a special guest. She's an amazing singer. She's local, right here from Covina, California. She's amazing. She travels around a lot, but we brought her here. We actually flew her back from London, so she's here. She's a little tired, but let's give it up to our good friend, Giselle.
I'm ready.
I can't get used to not having you to take me out on a date. Sugar, sugar, would you tell me where I made my mistake? Because I will love you. Yes, I do. Ain't no use denying I've done a lot of crying over you. Sweetie, sweetie, tell me, where did I go wrong? Because I will love you. Yes, I do. Believe me, baby. Yes, I do. I really missed you since you've been gone. We've got a love oh so strong. Why don't you come up back? Why don't you come up back? Come back where you belong. Because yes, I do. Believe me, baby. Yes, I do. No, I don't want nobody else. I've got to have you for myself. No, I don't want nobody else. Yes, I do. Hey, little boy, I'll tell you true. I'm as mean as a cobra through and through. Don't care to be called what I ain't. I confess I'm a sinner, not a saint. Hey, 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 little boy, don't you come around with me, 'cause I'm just a sinner, not a saint. I collect little boys like some do stem. When it comes to breaking hearts, man, I'm the champ. Just like a spider lures a fly. If you fall into my web, you're gonna cry. Hey, 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 little boy, don't you mess around with me, 'cause I'm just a sinner, not a saint. Oh yes, I'm a sinner. In my book, I'm a winner. I live by my golden rule. For me, there's nothing better. More power to the middle. That's a do unto others, for they do it to you. If you ever knocking on my door, don't say that you didn't know the score. Don't care to be called what I ain't. I confess I'm a sinner, not a saint. Hey, 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 little boy, don't you mess around with me, 'cause I'm just a sinner, not a saint. Hey, 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 little boy, don't you mess around with me, 'cause I'm just a sinner, not a saint. Oh yes, I'm a sinner. In my book, I'm a winner. I live up by my golden rules. For me, there's nothing better. More power to the middle. That's a do unto others, for they do it to you. If you ever knocking on my door, don't say that you didn't know the score. Don't care to be called what I ain't. I confess I'm a sinner, not a saint. Hey, 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 little boy, don't you mess around with me, 'cause I'm just a sinner, not a saint. Hey, 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 little boy, don't you mess around with me, 'cause I'm just a sinner, not a saint. Hey, 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 little boy, don't you mess around with me, 'cause a sinner, not a saint. Thank you. All I need is someone like you, my dearest darling. Please love me too. Within my heart, I pray your answers yes. I'll make your life full of happiness. Well, if you will all be there by your side. Let my love to you. With God, you're so great. Oh, nothing, nothing, nothing in this world can keep us apart. My dearest darling, I offer you my heart. Oh, yeah, whenever you need me, I'll be there by your side. Let my love to you. With God, you're so good. Oh, nothing, nothing, nothing in this world can keep us apart. My dearest darling, I'm offering you my heart. Thank you.
All right, everybody. We're going to call up our next panelist.
Our next panelist.
We're gonna keep it moving.
coming up. That's my chair.
That's your chair. Okay.
That's my chair,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can tell it's your chair. You indented.
Whatever. Plaza westcovina.
So I want to call up our two guests. Our first guest, she was in the movie Blood and Blood Out.
Blood in, blood out. Come
Let's
on.
give a round of applause.
Yeah.
She was Joker's girlfriend,
Joker's
actually. We're going to
girlfriend,
find
blood
out.
Joker!
Joker. So let's give it up for Claudia, Gabrielle,
Joker.
Colin. Colin? Yes.
Give it up,
Let's
give
give
it
a round
up.
of applause.
Joker
Your mic.
girlfriend coming up.
Yes.
Claudia Gabriela Colín.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry.
Tina.
He'll never
Latina,
know, say
sorry.
that. Yeah.
I'm a pocho. I killed it. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
apologize.
yeah.
I'm
Good.
forgiven. Well, we have another guest. She is coming up right now. She is in her red dress. She came to impress.
Yeah,
But let's
yeah.
give it up for old school Becky
Old school
Lou.
Producer for Art LeBeau. R.I.P.
Producer Art LeBeau. Anybody heard of the Art LeBeau show?
Art LeBeau show.
Art
right
LeBeau
there.
show? Everybody heard of it? Oh, okay, good. Ladies, right here. Let's have a seat. You got a seat right here.
Big hand. Look at these powerful Latinas that are up here. These guys are killing it. Everything's going excited. We're excited you guys are here. You know what's awesome about this is that there are people all over that are watching and they're thinking, how do I get in entertainment? How do I do what they're doing? Let's hear some stories. We were talking about earlier about how you got into it. I want to hear that story.
Okay, so like I was telling you, I was born to do this, to be on stage. When I was in preschool, there was by the way, English is my second language. I spoke Spanish.
Español también, si quieres.
Sí,
Yeah.
to third grade.
Dos, yeah.
Sí, hablo dos idiomas. Okay, español era el primero. Y but I'm going to speak in English for the ones that don't speak Spanish, since we're here.
That's me.
But, right?
Yeah.
Ajá, el pocho, ¿verdad?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So preschool. That's where my family noticed that there was something different with me because We had this play called La Primavera in Long Beach. 4 years old, mind you, 4 years old.
4 years old.
And I was supposed to be a background flower, and I seen the owl costume, and I got into that costume because I wanted to be the main character. So when I got in, they said, no, honey, you're a flower in the background. So I was so bummed out. But when the curtains closed, I went to the front, I opened the curtain, and I was thanking everybody for attending the play. And this little Mexican-American, first generation, padres from Michoacán, Mexico, went
You were
out
being
there.
aggressive, which is great. You got, in any kind of industry,
You have to.
especially entertainment industry. You just got to put yourself out there, and I love that
Yes,
story. You know,
yes.
it's in us. So that's something you want to do. You got to put yourself out there. You know.
Yes, and growing up, elementary, junior high, high school, anything that involved a stage, talent shows, becoming the school president, I always got on stage because I wanted to be on stage. I wanted to be heard. It was very important. So, and then fast forward to 1993, I was at a restaurant, Louis XIV, when I seen Damien Chapa, Jesse Borrego, and Benjamin Bratt walk in.
Oh, wow.
And,
all those
powerful
guys.
names right there.
yes,
Yeah,
they
all
all
those big
walked
names,
into this restaurant, and they, it was Miklo.
Nico, yeah, Damien.
Yeah, Damien Chapa that walked up to me and gave me his phone number and told me,
Oh.
hey, yeah, he said, no, because they were filming.
Just like
they
that,
said-
gave her his phone number.
No, he was telling me that there was a film that they were working on and that I was perfect for this role. But I was originally casted for Crucito's Girl.
Oh.
So, which I wasn't aware at that moment that a piece of clothing was going to be removed. Now, being Mexican American and first generation, knowing the sacrifices that our parents came to this country to give us, we can't do that. We have to have more value
That's
for
right.
us as women,
I like that.
Chicana, Latinas.
Yep.
So,
Self-respect, yeah.
and when the lady came out and told me, here's this piece of clothing, I said, oh, no, you don't understand. I am real Chicana. I can't have that on the screen
Ain't gonna
because me
happen.
van a agarrar de las greñas. No. Me van a arrastrar, no. So I quit. 2 months later, I must have impressed the director because I got a call back from him, Taylor Hackford, and he offered me Joker's Girl, which had no lines. It was an extra. But like I was telling you, Spider, the one that said, hey, Joker, you got to find Mamacita. He made that up too on set.
Nice.
He had no lines.
Improv.
I had no lines. But when they said action and the director said, we don't have budget to blow up another car, we have to do it right the first time, the adrenaline went, and you know what, it's just something natural. We flowed with it. And back in the 70s, Cholas fought alongside their men.
Whoa,
Yeah.
wow.
Back in the day.
We
Who
were
remember those
feisty,
days?
so yes.
Yeah.
So, and that's how I got my role. I was right place at the right time. So guys, if you guys want to be in this business, you have to put your work into it. You got to, don't listen to what anybody says. You're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not tall enough, whatever it is. You want it, you can get
That's
it.
right. Give it up.
I
Give
like
it
that.
up. That's great.
I'm 53, guys. If I'm here now, because I wanted it.
Ándale.
Wow,
That's
she
right.
gave her age, 53.
Thank you.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Compliment. And then we got old school Becky Lou
Old
right
school
here.
Becky.
So how did this old school Becky Lou come about?
Well, I have to give props to my dad, who was an entertainer, to my father, who loved throwing parties. He would go all out with the strobe lights, with the lights hanging from the ceiling. You would swear you're in a nightclub. I was little at the time, and I would see all this happening. I'm just like, wow, what is this? So I was inspired by him. And growing up in the 80s, we had MTV, right?
That's right.
Yep.
I grew up on MTV, so one day I was inspired by one of the VJs, and I made my own microphone. I got a PVC pipe, a white one. I got a tennis ball. I got an Aquanet cap, cut a hole in it.
Aquanet. Old school, old school.
Heck yeah, we used the purple one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Extra hold.
Yes, I put the tennis ball on top of the cap, and I had my PVC pipe, and I wrote MTV. And I would give myself roles in shows and movies that I would watch, and I would just act alongside them. So that's how Becky Lou was coming about. And then finally, I went back to school. Yes, at the age of 32, I went back to college.
Nice, we heard that already. That's amazing.
Never too late.
That
Never
takes
too
a
late,
lot.
everybody.
So I started in college radio. From there, it progressed to commercial radio, working for 8 radio stations, from pop to top 40 to hip hop to country. And I was in the background helping out with the voiceovers. I would help out with how to put packages together and whatnot. So from there, one of my colleagues told me, like, oh, hey, let's go see Art LeBeau's old house. And I said, wait, what? Art LeBeau lives here in Palm Springs? Because I'm from Palm Springs. So I went to see the house. And he's like, oh, hey, so-and-so, which happened to be our receptionist, works for Art LeBeau. So I said, you better take us back to the studio right now.
Wow.
So we went, and I was like, hey, I heard you work for Art LeBeau. She said, yeah. I was like, are you guys hiring? As a matter of fact, we are. So I went in a week later to do an interview with Jomo, who is our show producer. She gave me the interview, and I got hired right then and there.
Wow.
And I have to say, I cried in the interview because she asked me, what does the Art LeBeau connection mean to you? Art LeBeau connects families. It's not just incarcerated families. It's all families. Because, I mean, everybody knows, you know, like the art.
They get their shout-outs, yes.
Exactly.
I want to give my shout-out to Joker. You know, he's doing 10 years right now, but I love you.
To Sad Girl from El
Girl.
Triste. Yeah, you know, so my brother was incarcerated for many years. After our dad passed, he went to the streets. He's tatted from head to toe and whatnot.
We all have that brother. I have a
Yeah.
brother like that too.
So in my interview, I spoke about my brother and I cried because I connected with that.
Wow.
And from there, I was hired. I started taking the calls for Art LeBeau. I would give him the dedications and he would read them. And then in COVID, 2020, he couldn't be in the studio. He had to be home. So they're like, we need somebody in the studio to read the live dedications. I was like, well, I do production at Alpha Media. They're like, okay, perfect. Read this dedication. So I read them, and I ended up being the co-host for Art LeBeau.
Very
and then
nice.
fast forward 2 years ago, we lost him.
Yes.
We lost him October 8th in 2022. And that's when old school Becky Lou became the new host for the Art LeBeau Connection.
Hey.
We
Whoa,
have a Chicana.
congratulations.
A
Yes.
Latina.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's right. Thank you.
No, that's amazing. You know what I'm hearing, and I think it's a big lesson everyone needs to learn if you want to get into this business, is you have to be aggressive.
Yes.
You went out as a little girl saying, I'm here, and then you went out, hey, then turn me around. I'm going to go talk to her, and look at where you guys are right now. And I think we, as Raza, it's a habit for us to just lean against the wall and just kind of be wallflowers.
exactly.
That has to end. If you want to get it, you got to go get it. You got to work hard for it. And I applaud you guys because it's obvious.
Yeah, let's give these ladies a round of applause, please. I mean, they're go-getters, they're Latinas, they're making an impact. They're Chicanas making an impact.
Chicana.
And that's why you're here tonight, because we want to honor you. And if Monica come up real quick, and we want to be able to present something to you guys, because you are making an impact in our community, you know, here locally and nationally. So, Monica? Heard of the movie Blood In, Blood Out?
Who's ever heard of that movie, Blood In, Blood Out?
Who's heard of the movie Blood In, Blood Out?
It's a classic,
It's a classic movie. Let's bring these chairs up real quick, Johnny.
Yep, we can. We would do that. When that movie came out, it was one of the couple of Chicano movies that came out, and this particular one was extremely impactful. A lot of new faces that we all know now. Danny Trejo was in that movie.
Yep.
And of course, we have our lead that's coming up.
So let's
and
give them
Claudia was in that movie. There's a lot of people in Ben Brad. I'm all those we just talked about right now. Yeah. Damian Chapa, all those guys.
Why are you interviewing me?
You're
interviewing me.
No, we're talking.
Let's bring them up.
No, we're warming it up.
We're warming it up. Okay, well, let's bring them up.
Let's bring them up right now. Let's go.
Invite the first one.
We want to invite. They're taking a picture. Let's go with Valente. Right now.
Valente Rodriguez.
Valente. Let's talk about him. Who remembers the George Lopez show?
George Lopez show. Also, Blood In, Blood Out. Also, let's invite. I know he's taking pictures real quick, but we got to get him up here. We got Enrique Castillo Montana from Blood In, Blood Out. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. We have pioneers in the Chicano film movement. This is amazing. I'm excited about this, Bro, I was telling you, doesn't he look good?
I do look good.
These guys look really good.
Look how good I look.
Mira. Look at that.
No, que no.
No, these gentlemen look good. And the reason why we had you guys come out here tonight, because you guys have done so much for the Latino community, the Chicano community, and we wanted to ask you guys a couple of questions because we know that around the time that you guys got involved in the movies in the industry, it wasn't all Chicano.
It wasn't open,
right, Johnny? It wasn't like easy just to get these type of roles to get into the music. The movie industry.
These guys pioneered. They broke through a lot of walls and I tell everybody, we are riding on their shoulders because all the stuff that they had to go through to get to where they're at. And I'm sure at the time you guys probably didn't even feel it, but we know now it's like you both are pioneers in this amazing industry that we're in, And on behalf of Chicano Hollywood, let's give these guys a hand because they're
Yes, let's give us a round of applause. So, Enrique or Valente, share with us a little bit about your story real quick on the parts that you guys have played and the role that now, what Johnny just said, people know that you have paved the way, in a sense.
Well, first of all, let me go first because Kiki was a much more major part in the film Blood In, Blood Out. I came about it the regular way. Somebody suggested my name. I went in and auditioned, and I auditioned again and again and again until I got the part. But Kiki was part of this film a lot sooner than I was, right?
Actually, I don't know. I don't know when you came around. I know that I was the last.
You were already there.
For the
you
role.
were already there. By the time I came around, you were already there.
I believe they cast Jesse, Benjamin, and Damien first, and then they put together the guys in the joint.
Right.
And I was the last one of those guys to get cast.
Wow. Right. But I also remember that not only did he do acting work, but we were part of the post-production as well. Remember the audio editing and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, I was. Being bilingual, and we were going to do the Spanish translation. So Taylor Hackford, the director, asked me if I would assume the role of producer for that. And I knew pretty much who was bilingual and who was not, and I knew that Valente was, and I said, well, Valente can do himself in Spanish, which he did a terrific job of.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So if you want to be an actor, if you speak more than one language, that'll double your problem. Yeah, it'll help.
Yeah,
it totally helps.
Yeah, what was so when, going back to that set right there, right? A lot of stars came out of that set. It's reminiscent to like The Outsiders, where you had all these stars come out of that one. That's the same thing, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. As you guys were progressing, what was the atmosphere? Because once that movie came out, you guys were all at a new level. I mean, at least in our communities you were. What was your career? Was it a nice catalyst to your career? How did it enhance what you were doing?
Well, actually, in a weird way, it didn't, because personally, I don't think we got enough publicity when the movie came out. I don't think that they pushed as hard as they should have. If you look at Jesse Borrego's performance in that movie, and in my heart, I feel it's Jesse's movie. It's his character that rises and falls and then rises back up again. And if you just look at his performance, that's an Academy Award-winning performance. It is an amazing performance. And it wasn't pushed by the major studios that were behind us, right? And so we actually kind of lost a little bit. It could have catapulted some people even higher than they already were. And we know there were some good actors because look at all the success they've had afterwards.
Yes.
If we'd have had a little help and they'd have pushed a little bit, we'd have achieved that sooner and perhaps even greater success.
Right. To piggyback on that, the film was actually scheduled for release as Blood In, Blood Out. But they had some test screenings, and there was some incident that happened because they got scared about the what had developed with the Rodney King situation.
Right. That's the same
And so Disney, the film is a Disney film.
Crazy Mouse.
They got scared, and they said, well, we're going to pull the film, and then they rebranded it as Bound by Honor.
Bound by Honor.
And they rescheduled all the promo and everything, and people were expecting to see Blood In, Blood Out, and they looked for it, but it was Bound by Honor.
Wow.
That's right.
So it didn't, and they delayed it quite a few months at that, so it didn't receive the attention that it should have. But I had a feeling that over the years it was going to have long legs, and sure enough, it has.
It has.
Yeah.
30 years later.
It's iconic right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, no,
crazy.
it's a within our community. I mean, worldwide.
Yeah, it's an
iconic iconic movie worldwide. And honestly, to me, my opinion, that movie. There's several others that are around at the same time, but Blood In, Blood Out as an iconic movie put the Chicano community on the map. I mean, internationally, because that people, when they see that, if they're in Japan or if they're in Europe or Brazil, they see that and they're curious, who is this tribe? Who are these people?
Yes.
And that put the Chicano community on the map. So now we're not just some subculture. That movie catalyzed up all to a new as an actual culture of America.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in many ways it is a very universal theme of people in the community struggling for recognition. The values of camaraderie, friendship, brotherhood, struggle. If you look at a film from New Zealand, I believe, and it's called Once Were Warriors, it is very reminiscent of Blood In, Blood Out.
Wow.
So you can see the similarities, and it just shows you how universal the themes in Blood In, Blood Out are, of brotherhood and family and struggle.
Yeah, and we all learned this during COVID, guys. We all learned it during COVID. When we were all locked down, we were going crazy.
Yeah.
We need each other. Exactly. We're social human beings. We need each other, and so we don't live on an island. We live in this society.
I love it. And then this is Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes.
So I know they give us a month.
Right.
But hey, we're all about supporting all year long, every day, 365 days a year. What does Hispanic Heritage mean to both of you?
Well, Hispanic Heritage, two things it means to me. One, guys, you got to register, you got to vote. You got to register, and vote. I don't care how you vote, register and vote. Our voting block is huge, and the only way we can have them pay attention to us if we are voting.
That's right.
If we don't vote, they don't listen to us. So register and vote. Now, for Hispanic Heritage Month, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the alphabet, and I'm going to eat all the Latino foods I can. A, albóndigas. B, barbacoa. C, chicharrones. D, donas. I'm going to go right down the list. All right? And I'm going to eat them all. Yeah. You know, I make fun, but that's one of the things that I love the most about our culture is the food. And so, yeah, I am going to delve into that. I personally am going to go back into when I was a little kid. My dad used to take us to all these driving movies, and they were mostly Pedro Infante and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go back, 40, 50 years in time. I'm sure I'm going to find them somewhere on the internet, and I'm going to watch some of those movies.
Cantinflas for sure.
Sandales, Resortes, yeah. Cantinflas, Resortes, La India Maria. Oh, are you kidding me?
Enrique?
I don't know why the hell they relegate us to 1 month a year.
Exactly. That's
I acknowledge Latino culture year round.
Yeah.
I dedicate my working life to it. My personal work is writing and directing and producing projects that reflect all the aspects of our community, whether it's military, whether it's law enforcement, politics. We need to be celebrated all the time.
That's right.
Not just one month a year, you know. But when we do, you know, I want to go back to something that was said earlier when we started, which was that we're pioneers. And while it's nice to acknowledge that on our behalf, because the film has gotten popular over the years, but really we also stand on the shoulders of some great Latino artists over the years. People like Ricardo Montalban, Anthony Quinn, Gilbert Rowland, Chico Day, who was an incredible first assistant director to one of the huge directors in Hollywood. Chico Day was the brother of Gilbert Rowland. And there's also all the women that came along. Lupe Vélez, Indio Fernandez, and you know, so many that came before us that paved the way for us, that had to go through a lot more prejudice than we have. And now hopefully we can leave a legacy on their behalf. We enjoy their legacy, and hopefully we will pave the way for many other young people, artists. Actually, I envy young artists now, because you got to consider that the United States is just over 200 years old, but Latin America is over 2,000 years old. Yes. And so young filmmakers, young artists have a lot of material to work with. And boy, do I envy that. I just hope I get to live long enough that they hire me.
Let's talk about what are you working on now? We have a project that I very much love because I've seen parts of it, but talk about that.
You know, mariachi music is really big in our culture. And here in the United States, we as Mexican Americans, Chicanos, we don't have a tradition of mariachi in our American history. And the project that I got involved in is titled Ugly Little Monkeys. And it's a translation of the original youth mariachi group, the first youth mariachi group in the United States, which was Los Changuitos Feos de Tucson, which started in Tucson, Arizona, by an Irish Catholic priest who was a jazz pianist, and they became international sensations, all the while having to struggle with those issues that the Catholic Church has been involved in. And these kids started from, many of them were 9 years old up to 16 years old, and they became world-renowned. And the history that they created, the legacy that they created, where mariachi music is celebrated now around the world. And it was one of the premier mariachi icons, Don Rubén Fuentes from Mariachi Vargas de Tecalitlán, who gave credit to Los Changuitos Feos, to Los Changuitos Feos for their popularity of Mariachi Vargas here in the United States and for mariachi music around the world. So that's the documentary. We just had a screening at the Directors Guild. Went very well, and hopefully very soon we'll get to share it with the world.
That's great. I love it. What are you working on, Valiente?
Yeah, give an applause. I'm actually out doing stand-up.
Oh.
So if you see,
wow, nice.
People ask me, well, are you funny? And I go, well, they're laughing. So if they're laughing at me or with me, it doesn't matter as long as they're laughing. They're laughing now. So if you see out there on the social media, we haven't hit California yet. We're doing mostly Texas. So keep an eye on that. Always writing, always developing, always I'm sure even Kiki, you know, he's got this going on, but he's got other things in his mind, planning and thinking. We're always doing that, always moving to the next step.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. The future is brown, folks. The future is brown.
Yeah, you know, talking about projects, I've written some stories that I have not shared with a lot of people a lot of them are true stories that most people really don't know about or wouldn't believe. That one project dates back to the American Revolution. I don't know if many of you have ever been or know of the city of Galveston, Texas, but that city is named after a Latino hero, a gentleman by the name of Bernardo de Galvez, who was who was the first Latino hero in the United States dating back to the American Revolution, that historians have actually acknowledged that without Spanish-speaking people in the American Revolution, the United States wouldn't be in existence today.
Wow.
That's one of the projects that I'm dealing with right now.
That story needs to be told. That story needs to be told.
All
Awesome.
right, all right. How's everybody doing? If you're having a good time, say, oh yeah! All right, I'm here to sing some oldie but goodies. Let's see if you guys recognize this first song. Go ahead, DJ. There is something on your mind by the way you look at me. There is something on your mind, honey, by the way you look at me. And what you're thinking bring happiness, or will it bring misery? No, no, please don't try to tell me. I think I understand. No, no, if you're trying to tell me, pretty baby, I think I understand. You want me to try and forget you, but I'll do the best I can. Somebody make some noise for me, come on! All right. Baby, yeah. If you ever think about me, if I ever cross your mind, boy, if you ever think about me, pretty baby, if I ever cross your mind, well, you know I'm yours, and I know you're mine. And if you know the words, go ahead and sing along with me. Y'all ready? Here we go. Come on. Do 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 do. Da da da. Da da da. Da 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 da. 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 You want me to try and forget you, but I'll do the best I can. Somebody make some noise, come on! All right, this next song is an original song called Agree to Disagree, and it goes a little something like this. Come on, DJ. Cause I had to. The little pain in my heart, I forgot cause I had to. The little break about them lonely nights you left me all alone. Thinking about the million tears, yeah, falling from my eyes. Not open for a second chance. The ship is set at sea. And if you're asking for another try, agree to disagree. Yeah. For all my ladies, that ladies make some noise. Hoping that you'll understand, yeah, what you went wrong. Thinking that your kids is made from solid gold. Not open for a second chance. The ship is sailed at sea. And if you're asking for another try, agree to disagree. I forgot 'cause I had to. The little pain in my heart. I forgot 'cause I had to. The little break in my heart, yeah. Goodbye the heartache, yeah. Goodbye the pain, bye-bye love, yeah. Goodbye, baby, bye-bye love. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I got one more song for you. Let's see if you guys recognize this song by the Midnighters, and it goes a little something like this. Because it's about the town you live in, right? Woo! The town I live in is lonely. I get so lonely till I have to cry. I told my mother I was through. I told her just what I was gonna do. If I live one more year, I'm packing my bags, getting away from here. The town I live in is so lonely till I have to cry. I'm not ashamed to tell you that I've cried, 'cause I lost my baby. If you see him, tell him to come on home. Come on. Would you do that for me? Somebody, please, please, yeah. I should tell you that I love him and that I need him now. Here by my side, oh, to be my guide. I wanna know if anybody seen my baby. If you see him, tell him that I love him. Tell him that I was wrong. Tell him don't make me dream all alone, 'cause I want my baby. Come on and help me out of this part. You ready? Oh, 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 I wanna know if anybody seen my baby. If you see him, tell him that I was wrong. Tell him don't make me dream all alone. I want
call my baby. If you see him, tell him that I love him. I was a fool, I just didn't know what to do. Come on. Would you do that for me? Somebody, please, 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 please. The town I live in is so lonely. Hey.
Thank you so much. My name is Mariah Avila. Thank you, guys.
This song was recorded in 1968. The Delphonics. Where were you in 1968? I was 20 years old. I'm now 76 years old. Y'all ready to take the trip down memory lane with me? Many guys have come to you with a line that wasn't true, and you passed them by. Though you're in the center ring and their lines don't mean a thing, why don't you let me try? Now I don't wear a diamond ring, and I don't even know a song to sing. All I know is la 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 means I love you. Oh, baby, please now. La 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 la. I love you. If I ever saw a girl that I needed in this world, you are the one for me. Let me hold you in my arms, girl, and thrill you with my charms. I'm sure that you will see. Hey, the things I am saying are true, and the way I explain them to you. Listen to me, la 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 la, la la, I love you. Ooh, oh baby, la 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 la, la 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 means I love you. You know, as we get older, we reminisce. And I reminisce about the music of my youth, the Temptations, Smokey Robinson, the Miracles, and on and on and on and on. Thank you for keeping the music alive. The things I am saying are true, and the way I explain them to you. Listen to me, la 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 la, la la, I love you. Oh, you have to understand now, la 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 la, la la, I love you. So come on and take my hand. Thank you so very much. God bless you all. All right.